Hey everybody, I'm back to the South Point Hotel. I was here a couple of videos ago for the steak and eggs at the Coronado Cafe, but today I'm going to the Primarily Primerib restaurant. From the reviews that I've read about the Primarily Primerib restaurant is that the prices were pretty decent and the food was really good. So I wanted to try it and see how it compared to some of my other usual prime rib places. It's on the second floor near the entrance from the parking garage. Although the prices are up everywhere, from first glance at the menu, I could tell that the prices were a little bit cheaper. A little bit cheaper than the steakhouses that I'm used to going to. This is not a 5-star restaurant. It's not a 5-star steakhouse, but the reviews say that the prime rib is pretty good. You can get a prime rib for as little as $21.95 for a 10 ounce and a 26 ounce for $37.95. The salad is tossed tableside. This kind of reminded me of the format at Laurie's Prime Rib Loft, which is my favorite prime rib place. They have a regular house salad and a spinach salad. We both opted for the regular house salad, one with Italian dressing and the other one with ranch. I wasn't expecting anything, but the setup was nice. The dress code is casual. It's a little smaller than the Coronado Cafe, but it's a good medium-sized restaurant. The salad wasn't spectacular, but it wasn't bad. It was pretty standard. We're not very picky, and so the salad was pretty decent. I like the little bits of corn in the salad, not too much, not too little, just enough to make its presence known. They don't have a giant seafood platter as most steakhouses do. They have about a half dozen appetizers, all around about $8.95, $9. They have a shrimp cocktail and a couple other seafood items for $14.95. We opted for the Hummus Dip. This is $7.95. It's the hummus flavor of the day, served with sliced cucumbers, tomatoes, and crispy bagel chips. This is something I usually don't get. I don't really eat that much hummus, but I don't mind it. It's actually pretty good. Today I felt like hummus, and the crispy bagel chips went really well with it. The cucumbers and tomatoes, good toppings. This was a pretty good appetizer. Hummus is mashed chickpeas, blended with lemon juice and garlic, usually eaten as a dip served with pita bread. I thought the crispy bagel chips was a good twist and a really good substitute for the pita bread. Before I came here, I read the reviews and everybody was talking about the baked potato here.
We do everything.
And it's not $15 for a baked potato here.
I know, right? And it's the best baked potato you'll ever eat, believe me.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that in one of the reviews, that it was really good.
Our baked potato is double baked.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
oh, nice.
So that's why it's so nice and soft and fluffy. Alright, here we go. You are very welcome.
I love the fact that they prepare the potatoes and dress it up for you tableside. But now let's take a look at the prime rib. This is the rodeo cut at 16 ounces. It looked pretty good. Does it look like it's cut? It looks like it's cut right down the middle, or just near the bone. It looked like a pretty decent prime rib, but at 16 ounces, I thought it would be a little bit small for me. I'm not really that much into kids meals. I opted for the 26 ounce, which looked a little more like a 30 ounce. The incredible baked potato we'll come back to in a little bit. Let's take a closer look at the prime rib. The cowboy cut prime rib is listed on the menu as being 26 ounces, but this looked a little bit larger to me, maybe because of the bone or the thickness. This is a bone-in prime rib. This looked more like a 30 ounce to me. Compared to the one that I usually get at Jerry's Nugget, this one seemed to have less fat content and was more of the meat. It was a cleaner cut. Not to say that Jerry's Nugget is bad. Jerry's Nugget is still one of my most favorite places for prime rib. No matter how it looks, the prime rib at Jerry's Nugget is always tender and full of flavor. They have some large cuts, all the way up to a 54 ounce. Another place that I really like is Ellis Island. Ellis Island also offers big cuts, all the way up to a 30-something ounce. At the time the videos were made, the prices were about $30-something for a 32-ounce prime rib. It hasn't been that long since I've been to either place, but the prices have gone up. The quality of both places are really good, it's just that the prices just keep going up. So you can imagine how high the prices are at 5-star steakhouses. Lawry's Prime Rib is one of the best places for prime rib, but now their two largest cuts are like $65 and $75. But it's the best. If you go for cheaper prime rib, there are some cheap ones and the quality will not be very good. How bad can a prime rib be? You can see the video and look for yourself. If you want to try it out, go right ahead. The prime rib here at Primarily Prime Rib at the South Point Hotel is pretty good. It's near steakhouse quality. It's near the quality you'd find in a specialties prime rib restaurant, just not quite. But if you look at the prices now, this is pretty worth it considering that all the other places, the prices are really high right now. So for the price you get something like this, I think it's a pretty good deal. The prime rib was tender. The tenderness will fluctuate depending on how you have your prime rib cooked. Medium rare was the softest. Medium tended to get a little bit more tough. I didn't even try the medium well or well done. Blackened prime rib may be good in its own way, but I prefer a tender and juicy prime rib with au jus, a little bit of horseradish. Las Vegas was so well known for their prime rib in just about every hotel for a good price back in the days that I'm conditioned to Las Vegas style prime rib. But there is a big difference between a prime rib at a buffet and prime rib in a restaurant. I was impressed with the quality for this price now. At South Point Hotel, this prime rib was pretty good. And their baked potato is incredible. The baked potato really is really good. The twice baked potato lived up to the hype. And it was loaded with butter and sour cream and chives. Let's go ahead and indulge for a moment. Compared to a regular steakhouse, this place is much cheaper, and the sides are included with your dinner. You don't have to order them a la carte like you would at a steakhouse. The potatoes can be as high as $15 or more. But outside of a steakhouse, you can still get sides with your meal. The same goes for Jerry's Nugget and Ellis Island as well. Now it was time for dessert. This was the creme brulee. If there's one complaint I have is that the desserts are less than average or maybe a coffee shop quality. The creme brulee wasn't very creamy, it wasn't crispy at the top. This is the cheesecake sampler. Both of these are about $6.95. They both appear to be really good. The presentation was beautiful. But when you actually tasted, the cheesecake wasn't creamy, it was a little bit hardened, like it was sitting for a good long time. The creme brulee was the same. The desserts were not very good, but it's okay if you're just gonna top off a fabulous dinner. Or you could skip dessert altogether. But if you're the type of person that has to have a dessert, it is an option for you. It's just not gonna be top tier. Overall, the dinner was really good. This is a really good option if you're in the mood for prime rib. They even have steaks here. They have a New York steak. Check the link in the description below for more details. That's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.